What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video, your girl is here to bring you my next video in my Must Have Must Gag series. This is my series I created inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. I always have her series and the community playlist linked down below, as well as all the Instagram pages I follow to get all this makeup knowledge. And lastly, but certainly not least, I always have all of the items listed and linked down below. I did record this makeup look, specifically the eye makeup and the cheek products, and that tutorial will be down below. It should have aired yesterday, so in the event that you missed it, I will have that link down below for you all. Let me think. What did I pick up this past week? I don't think I did bad, but I did pick up some things. Let's see, what did I pick up? I picked up the Kosmetics launch. So I said I was going to pick that up, and I did better than I thought, honestly. I picked up the eyeshadow palette, I picked up one of the highlighters, and then I picked up the brush set. I did not pick either of the nail polishes up, just because when I really sat down and thought about it and like had a talk with myself, I already had those shades, so there was no reason to pick them up. And talking about that, let's talk about my nail polish really quickly. It is from 90, which is a influencer based brand, or a smaller brand as well. And the shade is Humidity. It's a really, really beautiful, bright neon shade. I love it. And I always pull it out around this season. So I picked that up. I also did pick up a fragrance, and I have like 10 carts currently in like waiting. Okay. I have like 10 carts. So, you know, it is what it is. Danessa Myricks' Balm blurring balm just became available the day I'm filming, which is on Saturday. So there is quite a lot. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't think this week I'm gonna pick up much, but I mean, I don't know. It's like every time I think I'm gonna have a good week where I'm chilling out because I've been buying up a storm, I don't have a good week. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scoot over, I'm gonna change my battery, and we're gonna talk about all of the new makeup releases and whether I want to pick them up or not. Alrighty. So I don't think I have all that much pinned, but I will go through just to double check all of the website or all of the pages that I follow at the end, just to make sure. But this also needs to be kind of speedy because I have a lot of things I need to get done today. So anyways, Givenchy has released 3 different colors in their pressed Prisme Libre powder. This powder is available now for $46. It provides a smooth texture, evens out your complexion for a matte look. That's too expensive for me, and no, I'm good. I don't really need color correcting. That's not something that I've ever really gotten into or ever really needed. Honestly, even with the little bit of hyperpigmentation that I have, I find that if I put a medium coverage foundation on and I set that foundation, I'm pretty good to go. I'm not really very iffy on like being shellacked and like people not seeing any of my like problem areas. I don't mind that. So for me, this type of product is just not up my alley, and I have in the back of my head to pick up a particular powder. I know I said I wasn't going to pick up powders, but I'm doing really good for project panning. I'm doing really good on like picking up particular items, and so I think I'm going to splurge even more in one particular area. So yeah, anyways, ColourPop, like I said last week, I believe I showcased like just a screenshot of a video because I can't be bothered, honestly, to learn how to embed a video into my videos. Anyways, this is now screenshots of the products, and this is from their Apricot Me Not collection. I've seen this from Amanda at Just for Fun. She always showcased the ColourPop releases like a day or two before because she gets all of those releases. And I think this is cute for a neutral lover. I think it really is cute. And I have been really enjoying neutrals lately. My last two videos I showcased brown looks. Well, no, my last two videos before Saturday, so Monday and Wednesday's videos both showcased brown looks. But I just don't want this. And as you all know, I try not to support ColourPop too much if I can help it. It's Belle's Cosmetics is coming out with some new products, and this is their Cosmic Era collection. So this has single shadows, which are $8.99. There's a bundle where you get all 6 for $49.99. Then there are loose pigments available for $6.99, and then there's a bundle of the loose pigments, which are $38.99. I've not tried It's Belle, mainly because I find that this brand really focuses on shimmers, and although your girl loves a good shimmer, okay, I do, I really do, I don't necessarily want a whole palette of them unless I'm getting like a whole bunch of singles that I put in like an empty magnetic palette. So for me, this brand just hasn't hit the park and hit the ball out of the park for me personally. And although these are really pretty, none of these are really screaming to me. I am still very much vibing with my Cosmetics stained glass collection, and I have a plethora of other multi-chromes that I picked up years ago when I was really into picking up single shadows. So for me right now, that's going to be a pass. Saints, Angels, Sinners. This is a makeup brand, I believe, and this is a really cute palette. So I don't know if this is new. I think this swatch picture happened to just scroll across my timeline, and I will go ahead and add the person's info because I don't think that this is a new makeup releases page. Anyways, this is a 6-pan, really tight curated 6-pan where you get a brown and some greens and then a teal to match with the two shimmers. This person has an affiliated code and it's called Pixie15, so you get 15% off of this particular color story. And I'm wondering if those are metallics or glitters. I don't know, but that looks really pretty. I love that color scheme. I love it. So we'll see. I don't think I've heard much from this brand, but I mean 15% off for a curated palette like that, it looks beautiful. I may pick it up in the future. I don't think I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes either coming to me already here that I want to review, all that stuff. So right now I think it's going to be a pass, but I do really like it and I will definitely consider picking it up in the future, specifically now that I have that 15% off coupon. It's a really good percentage off. So there's another collaboration afoot, and this is between Catrice and Kavya Gooch Official. This looks like a really nice collaboration. It looks really high end, beautiful. It is available right now in the European market, where it looks to have maybe an eyeshadow quad with very neutral tones, but they look to be slightly more rosy. And then there is a face palette that has like a bronzer, 2 blushes, and a highlighter with some nail polishes, maybe a lip gloss and a setting spray. This launch looks really pretty. I like it. I really do like it. I like the aesthetic. I like the vibes. I like it all. I wish that Catrice not only would do this in their normal line, but also make it available in the US. I'm not positive that this is going to be available in the US. It says it's only going to be available in select markets, so probably not. But it looks really pretty. I love the collaboration. I love it all. And I think there also is like a hair clip. It's beautiful. And if you have access to it, I mean, it looks nice. I've not tried much from Catrice, if anything, but it looks really nice. Some new products from Florasis, which is a makeup brand, is this face palette, which looks really pretty. And then they have some very unique makeup sponges. So the makeup sponges, they're very, very unique sizes and shapes. I don't think I would get any use out of those shapes, so I'm not going to pick any of those up. And as for the face palette, although it looks really, really pretty, and I would love to pick one of these up to try them out, I just don't see this working on my complexion. It just does not look dark enough, doesn't look rich enough. So I unfortunately am going to go ahead and pass for both of these, but they look really cool. And apparently you can get a code. There's a code, Makeup World, at checkout, and you get a discount for carts over $100. So there you go. VIB Cosmetics is coming out with a new collection, and this is my Orange Squeeze collection. So there's an eyeshadow palette which is pretty neutral with like some pinks in there and the beautiful, beautiful yellow. And then there's also a blush quad, which is really nice. I love the two neutral tone blushes and that bright blush. The pinky, like really light pinky blush, isn't something that I would probably get any use out of, although looking at the swatches, it doesn't look super, super light. That's a nice little quad. That really is a nice little quad. I've not tried this brand, and I don't think I've heard much from the brand, but the blush quad is only $8, which is really, really cheap. You can also get a setting spray for $7. The eyeshadow palette is $12, and the full kit and caboodle is $30. I do need a new setting spray. That blush quad looks really cute. I wonder if I could find something else from the brand that I would be intrigued by. I'm not really all that intrigued by the eyeshadow palette, honestly, but maybe. Let me know. Have you tried this brand? Is this something you would recommend? Let me know. I talked about this briefly, I think last week, but I just wanted to show you now that it's like official, that Sol de Janeiro is coming out with a mist to go with their latest bum cream. And okay, so if you saw my Friday video, yes, my Friday video was a fragrance Friday, and I was showcasing a collection of fragrances that I got access to through a sampler set. And this scent from Sol de Janeiro is said to be a dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540. And I kept saying that I couldn't smell it, I realized when I put it on my skin, I could smell it. And I also realized after smelling it on Friday's video that I had smelled it the day that I wore it, like for long term. So I am now super, super intrigued to get my nose on this scent, both the cream and the mist. I do want, not need, I want to go into a Sephora store to smell some scents and to make some final decisions on a cart that I would like to kind of pull the trigger on. So if at all possible, I don't think it's going to happen today. Like I said, I have a time crunch and I am behind per usual, but I'm gonna make it to what I need to do on time. But maybe tomorrow I may be able to get into a Sephora just to smell some of these Sol de Janeiro scents. I've been hearing a lot about, they had a collaboration that they did with Anita, I believe the name is. If I can find a picture, I'll put it on screen. I want to try that, so we'll see what happens, but just know that there may be more of these Sol de Janeiro scents coming into my collection. Ofra has come out with some liquid highlighters. They have 3 different shades, light, medium, and dark, or deepest. It is $29 each, and there are $79 for the full PR kit. These are available at Ulta online. I don't know if you can pick them up in store, but I do know I've seen them on the Ulta app. And you know, I think this is fine. I don't know if I'm gonna pick any of these up. I find with these types of products, I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? Beauty Blender came out with a new sponge, and they came out with this sponge which is supposed to be ultra soft, and it is in the shade orange. I use the e.l.f. sponges that are like $9 for 2. I just can't justify picking up a Beauty Blender sponge, and I love my sponges. I am actually down to only 2, and I'm actually using both of them because I accidentally just didn't notice that I just didn't notice. So I might need to pick up some more sponges, but I do tend to get a lot of use out of my sponges. So we'll see. I might wait until maybe later next month to pick up another batch of sponges. So Jones Road Beauty, which is the brand that Bobbi Brown created after selling her Bobbi Brown Cosmetics range. So this is a new product from them, and this is their Tinted Moisture Balm. So I think it looks nice. So it's supposed to give you a skin nourishing ingredients, jojoba oil. It's supposed to be kind of a fresh complexion skin for your best skin, light to medium coverage, in 12 shades, $44. I don't think this is something that I'm going to pick up, and that is because right now I am very much on a Danessa Myricks kick. I am. I'm not going to hold you up. I am on a Danessa Myricks kick when it comes to foundation and kind of base products. Like I said, her Balm powder just came out, and that is something that you can use literally as a foundation, as a concealer, as a powder, as anything. Okay. And I want to pick up a couple shades. I also want to pick up a refill that will be my actual shade for the Yummy Skin. And, you know, there may be a couple other things that I throw in the cart. Razzle dazzle, you know? So right now I don't necessarily need this foundation. Would I try in the future? Maybe. I mean, I want to see some reviews. I do love a good medium coverage. Light coverage, I can't justify honestly picking up a foundation for light coverage. Honestly, at that point, there's just no need for me to wear makeup or foundation if that's like where I'm really rocking. So for me, I don't know. I want to see some reviews and we'll go from there. Way has come out with two new products. One that is called their Thick and Full Supplement, which is a dietary supplement. And then they also came out with their Scalp Serum. Both are going to be available on May 3rd. I don't know much about this supplement. It supports less hair shedding, which is intriguing. But if that's the only thing, I feel like no, I'm not going to buy a whole supplement for that. That said, there are a couple of things in my cart right now at Ulta that I do want to pick up from Briogeo and maybe one or two other brands. I do have a 20% off coupon for Ulta right now. I also have a $5 off of 40 coupon from Ulta right now. You know, Ulta. Okay, so long story short, I already have a supplement that I'm interested in trying. I don't mind trying supplements and just seeing if they work. If they don't, they don't. If they do, I like it. So yeah, there are some things that I would like to change with my scalp specifically. So if there is a supplement that's highlighting healthy scalp, then yeah, I want to try it, see if that works for my scalp. I'm finding that the flare-ups that I have with like the flakiness is all based on stress, and this last year has been quite stressful for me and my family. So it's not surprising that this is like the year that this happened. Although I think this was triggered from that allergy reaction that I had, what now, a year ago, if not a little bit more. So yeah. Fun. Huda Beauty is coming out with the Faux Filter Concealer, which is supposed to have a luminous matte finish. This is coming soon, and it's supposed to be available on her website and retailers, like I said, soon. I have now picked up 2 new concealers. That's enough for me. Like I said, I really want to pick up the Danessa Myricks Balm Powder, and I intend to potentially pick up another product from her range that could be used as a concealer. I just, you know, I'm good. I don't have any Huda Beauty base products, mainly because at one point her base products had a lot of fragrance. I don't know if this particular product is gonna have fragrance, but I'm not necessarily really intrigued. I feel like her stuff, although may have that luminous matte finish, it's gonna have a lot of coverage. I'm just not a high coverage person. I'm actually going through a lot of my high coverage foundations now just to get through them. I'm really happy with a medium coverage and maybe one full coverage in my collection. So yeah, I think that this is going to be a pass ultimately for me, but you know, you never know. LA Girl is coming out with some cream blushes, and these are supposed to have a soft matte finish, and it can be worn on the cheeks or the lips. It is $5.99 and they are available in 6 different shades. I'm intrigued. I really am intrigued to see if these would work for me, if I would enjoy them. I do enjoy quite a bit of LA Girl cosmetics. They just slowly, randomly pick them up. And this would be something that I would pick up if it's available at Ulta. If it's not available at Ulta, honestly, I don't pick up makeup otherwise, drugstore wise. I just don't go into drugstores. It's just not a thing for me. So unless this comes to Ulta, I just won't pick it up. But if it does come to Ulta, and if it happens to come in Ulta before I make my order for that 20% off, which that would conclude tomorrow, which is Saturday, then yeah, I just don't think that I will be picking this up, honestly. Too Faced is coming out with some more products in their lip injections range. I've never tried their lip injections, but honestly, the little bit of plumping that I got from the Makeup by Mario is enough. I don't need plumping. That's just not something that I look forward to or I aspire to need in any lip range, so that's not something I need. But they also have this new Fluff and Hold brow wax, and that is available. Apparently you can get it 15% off with the code FRIEND. I also think that Too Faced themselves is actually just doing a friends and family sale right now, which is like 25% off, I want to say. So maybe if you could get this new product for 25% off, I mean, hey. Apparently, based on Angelica Niquis's little mini review, she said that this really does hold, so that's really cool. I would like to try another brow gel, but I want to finish my one that's in my project pan. I also have one that was given to me by a brand, so I don't want to have too many, so we'll see. I eventually will probably pick that up, but not right now. Or I might try and pick up the Patrick Ta as well. Those are the two that I'm really interested in trying. Charlotte Tilbury is coming out with a new bronzer. So this is her Beautiful Skin Sun Kissed Glow Bronzer. It is a face and body cream bronzer in 5 shades. Well, I'm sorry, in 4 shades, and this is $55. It is very, very expensive. I know, but I'm picking this up. I'm picking it up. It's going to happen. I love her powder bronzer. I love it so, so much. It is a beautiful kind of skin-like bronzer. It works beautifully. It's not overly reddy or overly orangey like I do truly enjoy, but it has enough in there and enough depth that it's perfect for me. I'm going to pick up the shade Deep because that's the shade that I have in her powder bronzer. I'm so excited. Next, we have an extension from Made by Mitchell. So he has this blush range where he has cream blushes. He also has cream bronzers, and now it looks to be more like cream highlighter blush kind of combination. I still have yet to try this brand. So this brand is available on Cult Beauty. Cult Beauty actually just recently had a sale. I want to say it was 20% off, and I had a cart. Makeup by Mitchell products were in there. I also had products from VIB. I had products from random places, but I was spending too much, and that was the one thing that I could justify not picking up because it was like international. I'm still spending too much, but as of right now, I won't pick this up. Maybe in the future, but right now, no ma'am, no Pam. So a new brand, I believe, no, I think I've talked about this brand once or twice before. Badass Beauties. They're coming out with the On Duty eyeshadow palette. So this has 9 shades, 6 mattes, and 3 shimmers. I think this is a really pretty basic neutral palette, and in the event that you have been really enjoying those types of products, I mean, there you go. I don't know how expensive that product is. Let's see. It's not telling me how expensive it is. It is available today. So maybe they will, because I probably won't edit this video until tomorrow, so by then hopefully I'll be able to see the price. But basically this is a palette that the brand created for you to be able to wear a uniform, basically in case you are in the military, which is very, very important. You know, it's if that's something that you choose to do, it is beautiful and very courageous and very important. And for me, I think you should also be able to wear makeup. And yes, you have to wear neutral makeup so that, you know, you don't detract from whatever. And so to have an eyeshadow palette that's strictly for that, I think is important for those who really, really need it and really, really want it. So I highly am excited for that. I don't think I will particularly be picking it up because I have picked up quite a few neutral palettes to date. And like I said, I just have a lot of eyeshadow that I need to test out and review right now. I'm doing decently well, I think, but I do want to get through the ones that are stacked up on my desk right now before I kind of pick up any more. VIB Beauty is coming out with a new hydrating, brightening under eye concealer, and this is going to be launching on May 2nd. This, I believe, gives like very little coverage. Yeah, so this is a unique formula that has lightweight whipped gel texture that blurs, brightens, and creates a fresh and glowing finish under your eyes and anywhere you please. So it doesn't say how much coverage. A sheer, yes, it is a Hydro Beam, is a ultra hydrating sheer concealer that covers. That doesn't make any sense. How is it sheer and covers? Which one is it? Is it light? I don't know. Either way, I know a couple of people that I follow are probably going to pick this up, so I will watch reviews from them. But as of right now, no. Like I said, I do have quite a few concealers. Like I said, I'm trying to pick up some concealers from Danessa Myricks. So I need to sit back. I need to sit back. Too Faced is coming out with a Better Than Chocolate collection. So this is an eyeshadow palette, lipsticks, eyeliner, lip injection, and another bronzer, or maybe they're just re-promoting their natural chocolate bronzer. Yeah, they're just re-promoting it. Maybe one of the lipsticks. I think I heard through the grapevine that people enjoyed these lipsticks, but I don't think they ever had a shade for me. I've been slowly picking up lipsticks here and there this year. I don't mind picking them up because I am getting use out of them. So we'll see. We'll see. But the eyeshadow palette, I'm not really interested in. I'm good. I'm good. And then the last thing that I already had pinned is the fact that Klarity Kosmetics is now showcasing their Evil Mermaid eyeshadow palette. I haven't picked up any eyeshadow palettes from the brand. I did just recently pick up some products though, and I'm not overly impressed, but I don't want to have a blanket I'm never going to purchase from the brand, because I don't think that's fair or valid. I just think that right now I'm not going to rush to pick up from the brand. So let us see. I'm just going to go through and see if there's any other things that I want to talk about from any brands that have released and I just haven't noticed. All right, so we're going to talk about just a few more and then we are going to wrap this up, because like I said, I worked out this morning. I got dressed, I cleaned up, and I sat down to film. I haven't even eaten, okay? I need to eat. So beyond other things. All right. I think I have 6 more things to talk about. So Uma Beauty has launched a new eyeshadow palette, and this is their Royal Heritage palette. And this is a limited edition version. Wait. Once a limited edition exclusive, this baby is now back for, oh, okay. So this is now a permanent palette in their range. I think one of the products has like a duochrome or maybe like a multi-chrome or something, but this is a pinky mauve eyeshadow palette. I've been passing on a lot of those products, and funny enough, so I did just recently kind of wrap up my thoughts in the background of the Lunar Beauty Nude palette. I don't remember what it's called. Let me get it really quickly. So I did just wrap up my thoughts on this palette, which is the Lunar Beauty Nude Prism palette, and I actually was able to create a very, very, in my opinion, pinky look with this palette. So I didn't even need all of these other kind of pinky rosy palettes, because I literally picked one up that I didn't even expect to be like that. So definitely don't need this. There's a really cute like multi-chrome going there, but I also do have my Pat McGrath, and Pat McGrath definitely has duochromes like this, so I am good. Sol de Janeiro, they also are coming out with a Milky leave-in conditioner. I love leave-in conditioners, okay? Because I'm lazy when it comes to my hair, okay? If I can put something in my hair when I'm in the shower and it can absorb into my hair, and then I can just plait my hair or twist my hair and then go about my business, and I don't need to then sit in my bathroom and like apply like 2 or 3 different products as well. That's nice. That's nice. But I just don't know if I trust Sol de Janeiro to give me really good products. I think the products will smell good, but I don't know if I'll trust it to be good for my hair. So I think right now I'm going to pass. I'm also just going through a phase where I am discovering more Briogeo products, and then also more of this other like Haitian hair brand as well. So for me right now, this is just not a brand that I really need to discover. Something that is back in stock is the Fenty Beauty Eau de Parfum. I personally did not enjoy it. I also brought it to work and my coworkers weren't vibing with it. One thought it was okay. The other one was like, I was like, have it. Because it just didn't do what I wanted her to do. But the event that you're interested in it, you know, it is available for $140. At one point they had samples. I don't know if the samples are still available, but that was a thing. And that's kind of how I got my nose personally on that perfume. Be Perfect Cosmetics is doing a collaboration with Makeup by Alina, and this is the Rain palette. So it's cute. It's available for $46.95. It's cute, but not for that price. I can't pay that price. There were a couple of palettes by Be Perfect that I was interested in. Maybe a couple of Will I Buy It's ago. I never picked them up, but they were smaller curation, the palettes that were more up my alley. So maybe I will pick up 1 or 2 of those. There were also some other products from Be Perfect that like randomly through the grapevine I was interested in picking up. So maybe in the future I will do a Be Perfect kind of full face, but as of right now I am not. Revolution Beauty has come out with 2 new products. I think this is through their XX Revolution brand, and one is their Mint Master Luxe and the other one is their Bitter Peach Luxe. I just wish these were 9 pans. If these were 9 pans, I would probably pick one and or both up. I think these are really, really beautiful, but not for the amount. I just don't need that much. I don't, says the person that just used the Give Me Glow pastel palette today. You know, priorities. Okay. And then the last product that I want to talk about is from a brand that I haven't picked up in a couple of years now, but I still know that they're still doing great things. And this is Looksy Beauty. They will be launching 9 different singles today, the day that I'm filming this at 12 p.m. So it's already launched for my area. And these are really, really pretty duochrome, multi-chrome singles. I don't need any of these though, but they're beautiful, beautiful singles. In the event that you're still into picking up single shadows and or anything like that, I say go for it. The brand does really, really good. So overall, is there anything that I think I'm actually going to pick up from this week? The Charlotte Tilbury Cream Bronzer, the LA Girl Cream Blushes if they become available at Ulta, and maybe the Sol de Janeiro new Mist, and then maybe that 6 pan from Saint Angel Centers, although I'm not going to pick that up this upcoming week. That's pretty much it. I think I've discussed everything. Like I said, link for this tutorial will be down below. And yeah, I look forward to more videos this upcoming week. I will be updating you guys on my project pans slowly soon. I am very excited. I've had quite a bit of progress, I feel, specifically on one of my project pans, maybe not the others. But one of my project pans I've had some good amount of progress with, which is really, really exciting to see me use up more products, get my use out of these products and my money's worth, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one, which will mainly probably be tomorrow. I've been having so much time, honestly, to film, and so I'll probably end up putting a video out tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Bye, guys.